Welcome, Mealhouse family. Today I'm going to take you through our meal for this week. This week we're doing Cavatelli pasta with a bursted tomato sauce. It has some chili flakes, some Parmesan or vegan Parmesan, and then some speck and basil to add on top as garnishes. We're also doing for our salad this week, we're doing a Caesar salad. There's a vegan Caesar dressing for those who are doing the vegan. And then it's going to come with some croutons and shaved Parmesan. I'll take you through it. Starting out for our salad, we're going to get our lettuce cut. So I usually take just that little bit off the top. Sometimes those darker green bits can be a little bitter. And I cut it in about 1-inch pieces. These are small heads of romaine, so you don't need to cross cut or anything like that. And they're fairly tight and clean, so you can certainly run them through the salad spinner if you feel like you want that extra step or that extra cleanliness, but they look really good. So I think you'll be okay if you don't as well. So we've got our lettuce in there. We're going to go ahead, give it some of our dressing. And then I'm just going to toss it with some of the croutons as well. That looks nicely dressed. So we'll throw our bowl up. And we put the salad. And then just a little bit of the parm right on top. And your salad is good to go. For our pasta today. So I have a pan that's starting to warm up. I prefer a Teflon pan for this, but you can use a regular pan as well. I've got it warming up just a little bit. We're going to add our tomato sauce in. And I'm going to add also just like a couple tablespoons of water. It's going to help buy us a little bit of time as the pasta is cooking, so that the sauce doesn't thicken up too much. So we're going to let that start to warm up. All right. And as it starts to warm, we can then add our pasta. This is the house-made Cavatelli. You may also have a gluten-free pasta or the vegan pasta if you're getting that. We're going to give that a little toss. Or you can give it a little stir. It's going to take the Cavatelli probably 4 or 5 minutes to kind of fully warm up in the sauce. So just make sure you have it at a really low heat. You want just a really gentle simmer. I'm going to add just a couple more tablespoons of water. Just to make sure. I don't want the pasta sauce itself to dry out. And the water will just basically cook off as it's heating up. So we'll give that a few minutes to simmer, and then we'll go through the plating. All right, our pasta has been cooking now for about 5 or 6 minutes. The sauce you can see is thickening up. It's been warming up nicely. So give it a little stir. I'm just going to taste one of the noodles, and it should be warm and taste good. It's nice. It's heated through. Tastes great. So our pasta is great. We're going to go ahead and get plated up. For our pasta, we've got the basil. We've got a little bit of chili flake, and we also have the speck to garnish it with. For the basil, I'm just rolling it up, and then we're cutting it like it's called a chiffonade. But that gives you these nice kind of long strips of basil, which is a nice way to eat it. We got our pasta. That's nicely warm. So we can get our pasta into the bowl. And then I would go basil first. Just sprinkle it around. And then if you're using the speck, again, the speck is a smoked prosciutto. If you're using the speck, I would just sprinkle that around as well. You can obviously omit that. And then we also added this week just a little bit of chili flake. That'll just add a little bit of punch of flavor. Again, if you don't like heat, you can certainly omit that, or you can just add it individually. And you're all set.